Hi, I'm Kevin Tame, and welcome to The Hacktivist. Today I am playing the CI Stinson deck, or Stinson CI, and I'm playing against Val, and I'm playing against one of my metamates and good friends, Jeff Struby, and yeah, let's jump right into this match. So this is a pretty good starting hand, has two hedge funds and a piece of ice that I can protect R&D with, so this is like a perfect hand for me to keep. Incredibly, he picks off two agendas, which is kind of annoying that early. Usually they're okay. Like he might hit one, but seeing both is really annoying. And I am a little annoyed about it. I go ahead and do economic warfare and then put down the scarcity. I really want to slow down his game plan. I don't want him to be able to play liberated accounts or anything like that. Here I didn't want to give him the bad pub. Typically with this, against this playing Stinson CI, it doesn't really matter. You usually just let them take the bad pub, but in this case I didn't really want to give it to him. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe because I want to keep him poor. I want him to spend his real money. So what Jeff is doing here is this is a misplay. He realizes that he's going to be on 6 credits, so he doesn't want to do that. So he goes and takes that back and decides that he's going to hold on playing that liberated. So for me, I can't let him hit any of these agendas in HQ, so I need to protect HQ. And Turtle is at a point where it's a bit, it can get through vanilla pretty easily. And so vanillas are pretty much worthless for me at this point. So touring is one that I can't really rely upon on a central. So I put that out on the remote. And then I go ahead and I protect archives because I don't want him to be able to Omar or start getting up turtle counters, because I want to start protecting everything, even this Jeeves. Going for the reversed accounts play. What Jeff is doing here is he's using liberated as a way to kind of offshore his money. So he stays in a position where I can't Stinson him. But if I do reverse, I don't get a lot of value off of my reversed accounts. So he's kind of staying right at the credit threshold, but then also keeping money off on liberated to be able to burst back up if I do reversed accounts him. So instead of taking liberated, he goes ahead and just, just credits up manually so that he can have that little burst in case he loses money. So here he had a successful run, so I am able to use economic warfare, which is good. And also use Stinson. So I go ahead and use economic warfare. I then play my ultraviolet. And I need to protect HQ because he has easy access there. And I need to get rid of this turtle counter. So I want to, shortly here, I want to purge to make sure that he doesn't have the counters. So here's a good play for him. He offshores liberated accounts. He is, keeps it there at 12 credits so that I can't, if I had an economic warfare, then I could ding him down, but I don't have one in hand. So I can't, it's not really a good value for reversed accounts right now. So my reversed in server 2 is just sitting there. And so my play here is that I'm trying to think about how I can, like, where my weaknesses are. I'm seeing, like, I'm checking out my remotes, my R&D, my server 2. I don't want him to be able to go in and contest that. So I purge virus counters, and then I just take a hedge fund because I don't want Turtle to be at whatever it was, strength 6 at the time. And since Ichi is 4, it's really difficult for him to get enough counters to be able to come in. He goes ahead and stim hacks my Jeeves because he doesn't want, obviously he doesn't want me to purge and then be able to do something else. I go ahead and purge anyways just to clear the turtle counters, and I want to make this difficult for him. And he's desperate to get counters. So there's an Ichi on the remote, on the archives, and this is punishing, so it trashes his turtle. And he picks up another agenda, which is unfortunate. So now every agenda is live. So he's still sitting here at 6 credits, so he's offshored really well. I need to protect archives here because now he has no breakers, and so he can just run through that. So I put a vanilla there because vanilla is kind of annoying because he has to, one, install paperclip and then pay for it. That's 5 credits, and then let it trash through Ichi or be able to break Ichi. So it's always good to have that kind of, you have to install before and then have to break Ichi with the conspiracy breakers. So once again, he's still kind of sitting here just the right amount of credits, and it puts me in a position where and he's offshored this money where he can burst up when he needs. So it's actually a really good play against Stinson to just stay right at the credits that you need. The problem is, though, is if he does make a run, I am able to use economic warfare. And here I'm kind of forcing him to use his liberated. I do have economic warfare, which is great. Play a scarcity because I don't want him to try and recover, and then IPO to kind of bring myself back up. Now that he's used liberated, I'm kind of in a good position here where I want to now either get an MCA austerity out or a Jeeves to kind of protect that. I go ahead and I'm trying to bait him here with a reversed accounts to see if he'll come in and, you know, waste some money or use one of his stim hacks. I don't know if that was the best play. It was probably better just to use the MCA austerity. So he just clicks through and jacks out. He doesn't take the bait. I decide that I just want to put a Vitruvius back here, and I decide that I just eventually am going to just, you know, kind of just eat it and get him down to 0 credits. He does have a sure gamble to recover, which is good, but that opens up a window for me to be able to score this Vitruvius. Each one of these servers is pretty taxing for him, so I don't really give him an opportunity to be able to make like a lot of runs. I don't think I can really rush out the elective upgrades. I was thinking about installing advance, but I'm just going to go for the reversed accounts play again and just take away his money. It might have been better to not use it like that. It might have been better to just keep it, install advance, see if he comes in and runs against it. I think that was a misplay on my part. So he's kind of setting up here because he just needs to make a glory run, and I think he's waiting for things to pile up in HQ so that he can make a run on HQ with the money that he needs. And now I'm in a position here where I can, with Jeeves, I can and the MCA austerity, I can win. I can score the elective upgrades, and so he needs to. This is his turn to come in and try and get an access. I have a lot of agendas in hand, so if he can get into HQ, he's in a pretty good spot. And doing a direct run on HQ costs him, let's see, 5 each turn, because he has to install which he can actually afford. So he's not doing an Omar run. He's checking to see if there's any in HQ, which I think is a good call, because he needs to make sure that I'm not hiding any in there, so that when he does make his HQ run, it's more plentiful, if you will. I mean, there could be some in R&D, but there's only 2 cards left in R&D, so it's highly likely that they're all in HQ. And what I'm trying to do here is just, if he has a stim hack, I want to ping that stim hack. I don't want to hit it. I want to hit it if possible if he has one in hand. So he needs 5 credits to get in. He can get in. He has the bad pub, so he can get in one more time. And he draws here, and he says, oh, he doesn't want to do that, and he puts it back, which I actually don't think matters because he still has the credit with the bad pub. So he gains a click instead because it's 4. Yeah, so that doesn't really matter, actually, for him to click that or draw. Either way, he still gets 1 more access. He comes on HQ, obviously, is going to be the best play because that's where he... is most likely. So he has over 50% chance of winning. So it's a good game. I think my mistake in that is, I think a really good play on his part was he offshored that money so that I couldn't really ever use my reversed accounts effectively. Because he's always able to just credit back up really quickly. And so I think there was one value reverse accounts that I did, which I think would have been better, was to install advance, so that I could got him all the way down to 0. So he'd get his daily cast, which he was getting that turn. Instead of what I did is I installed reversed accounts, then used it, and I only brought him down 4 credits, and that's not a very efficient way to use it. I should install advance. If he comes in and runs for it, that really exhausts his credits. If I use it, I get to kill 8 credits, which he would gotten some from daily cast. So I think that was just a better play. I think that was a big misplay on my part, and actually gave him the money, I think, to close out this game here in the end. Because when it came down to, this one was just a matter of a few credits, who was going to win this match or not. Well, anyways, great game by Jeff. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was a tough one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. And if you have any questions, comments, please comment below and let me know. Thanks. Bye.